But why hello, good folks of YouTube, and welcome back to some WWE Universe mode. And we're back here with some SmackDown Live. We're on the road to the Money in the Bank pay-per-view, if you had forgotten that once again. And we're here in Austin, Texas for this one. And we have a stacked show for you in this week's episode. We have the first semi-final of the WWE Championship Tournament. We have some more Money in the Bank qualifiers. By the end of this episode, we will know each and every participant from the SmackDown roster into that match. But before we do any further that, we know that next week there will be a Tag Team Gauntlet match to crown the first ever, the inaugural SmackDown Live Tag Team Champions. And one of the teams in that match is the Revival. Another one of those teams are the Hype Bro, Zack Ryder and Mojo Rawley. Mojo Rawley will be in action tonight, facing off against, I believe, was Scott Dawson. In that match we will also see the people like the Bludgeon Brothers from the Wyatt family. We will see the Usos, and Enzo and Kaz is also gonna be in that match. There's a lot of teams here on the SmackDown roster, but who will become the first ever champions? That is what we'll find out next week. And Mojo Rawley starting off hot and furious, just stomping away on Scott Dawson. I think you gotta do that. You gotta use your strength against this one, because if he can slow things down and make it go his pace, oh, you're in trouble, because this man knows his technicians. But now he goes down into the pin, trying to roll him up for the win, but it gets just a 1.5 count and dropping the axe handle. Down goes, well, Rawley went down with an axe handle, and Dash Wilder on the outside, interfering, making Scott Dawson able to get in control, and now he can do as he pleases. Trying to bud strength for this dude, saying go at me, run shoulder to shoulder, and again trying to measure strength. You're not gonna win any strength competition with this dude. This man is a former American football player, quarterback if I recall. He has his strength. You're not gonna beat him in that sort of competition. And now it's Mojo Rawley just using his strength again, targeting the legs, and I guess that's a good area. The legs is always a good thing to target, because the legs is always going to be a weak spot for people. If you can't stand, you can't walk, and you can't run, you can't kick, so much offense is lost, and you're in big trouble. And now Rawley gets him into the corner and trying to go for the big splash, misses tremendously, and a clothesline from Wilder brings Rawley to the ground. And we've seen pretty much back and forth with this all these weeks, and as a chair gets introduced, Rawley gets powerbombed straight onto the chair. I can't believe my eyes. I can't believe what we're seeing, and now raking the eyes. I guess the referee did not see that, or just allowed it to go. One of the seasoned veterans of the referee staff we have there, now going into the pin, just a 1.3 count, nothing much to speak of there. Like I said, we've seen a lot of back and forth between all of singles competitors from these tag teams, and as now you see, this is what Dash Wilder can do if he gets in control. Not Scott Dawson, sorry, I confused him too. This is what he can do here if he gets the opportunity. We've seen like people like Zack Ryder. We've seen the Jey Uso, I believe. We've seen a lot of these guys just picking up wins. So who has the most momentum going into the match next week? I don't really know. I guess the guys that's winning here is one of is a favorite of that one, because they will go in there with the most momentum. Of course, we had a tag team match earlier on this evening, but we'll get more to that later in one of the breaks. And now he has the Boston Crab connected. Scott Dawson has Mojo Rawley in the Boston Crab, and the referee is kind of in the way right there. Ref, you should probably get out of the way, so Rawley has an easier way to the ropes, but I guess he says he's gonna stand right there, and he's crawling and crawling, and he finally makes it to ropes, but that's gotta taken a lot out of the back of Mojo Rawley, or not. He still has some strength, managing to take down Scott Dawson with a single leg takedown and a huge headbutt as well. Brings him down, and now Rawley is fired up and he's ready to go. Brings him back up again, flips him around and slams him down with a full Nelson slam. Picture perfect. He can knock you out in the blink of an eye, and that right hand as well, that can do wonders. And now he's just dropping elbows, elbow after elbow, keeping him up on his feet by maintaining wrist control. And now Dash Wilder again he gets up on the corner. Ref, this is enough. You should really do something about this. This is not okay. And now beautiful chop block brings him down. That leg's gotta be hurt, and you can just see him just taunting away. There's nothing to see here. Just taunt all you want, and brings him up and slams him down. The leg of Mojo Rawley, it could have tremendous damage. It could be broken for all we know. And brings him around now. Inverted figure 4 leg lock. This could be all she writes right here, right now. An excruciating hold. And now also after that shot, you can just see Rawley trying to get somewhere, but he can't really drag his body along the ground, and he's in big trouble. He's not gonna let up anytime soon, and there it is. It's all over. Mojo Rawley has to tap out. Scott Dawson with inverted figure 4 leg lock gets the victory, and Sakurai can do nothing but just stand there and watch. And here comes Dash Wilder as well with a swinging neck breaker. And into the ring post as well. This is uncalled for. Ryder did nothing. He just stood there watching as Rawley could do nothing but tap out. And there you see that beautiful co-breaker finishing maneuver of the one and only Chris Jericho. But I will say that's why they did some good with it as well. And now they can celebrate in the ring, knowing full well they are heading into the match with a lot of momentum. Hang on! Here comes the Usos! Jimmy and Jey, they're bringing the havoc to these men. And you can just hear the crowd chanting in unison, "You deserve it."
Yes, I just had the first set of meetings yesterday, and it looks promising. I mean, we already got Mustafa Ali debuting last week, and I have another young and up-and-coming Cruiserweight debuting this week. We might have some, and yeah, I think with the meetings we're having, we're gonna see some more talent coming here to SmackDown before long, and then that will take SmackDown to new heights. Meetings will continue the following weeks, so fingers crossed that every party is going to cooperate just as well as last week.
Mr.
What? Hey, I just want to know what the thinking behind making that wacky cunt Nakamura get such an easy opportunity to get into the Money in the Bank ladder match. And if I've read the card correctly, as I have no qualifying match. And to leave out your king from this match, now that's a travesty. Because the king of the Cruiserweights needs only one chance to get the job done. Neville, Mr. Money in the Bank, king of the Cruiserweights, and ruler of SmackDown Live. So I ask you only one favor. Give me one qualifying match, and I'll be in that match as well. There's no doubt that you are one of the absolute best cruiserweights we have here, but that doesn't entirely due to the name King. If you want to be the king of these cruiserweights, show it. We just signed a new cruiserweight to this brand. We just signed a new cruiserweight to this brand who would like nothing more than to show the world what he is capable of. So what I do is that you are going to go to the ring and I'll send him out. Winner gets into the Money in the Bank match. Now get out of my office. I have more pressing matters to attend to.
Alright. We are about to have ourselves one of the Money in the Bank qualifying matches for tonight. We have a tag team match going on, but right now it's Neville getting his opportunity to get into the match. As you can see in the background there, Sami Zayn was also standing, and of course he is in the match, as well as Rusev and Daniel Bryan. But now, can the king of the Cruiserweights get into the Money in the Bank ladder match? Or will this up and coming newcomer? Is that how you phrase it? I don't really know. Like I said, I'm not really good at this commentating stuff. I only make the shows, and I have to commentate as well. Not that that makes it any good, but what makes it good is that we are welcoming the no-fly zone, Mr. Drew Gulak, for a better 205 live. Well, if you're gonna make the cruiserweight class even better than what it already is, then I am excited to see what the future holds. Of course, the cruiserweights will be in action at the Money in the Bank pay-per-view in a 6-pack challenge for the vacated. It's not really ever had the champion cruiserweight belt, but right now it's cruiserweight action as Neville and Drew Gulak battle it out. Winner gets into the Money in the Bank ladder match. Excuse me there. And now dropping down and up there with an enziguri. That is exactly what Neville is known for. High impact offense, quick action, and just decimating everyone with high impact maneuvers like you just saw there. But he can also take it to the ground, make it go slow and steady. Now just squeezing around the neck, wearing down Drew Gulak. This is what he thinks of the new recruits for SmackDown. He doesn't want them to just skip over him, skip ahead in line. Nah, he's out there, and he's out there to prove that he's the best. Not just the best cruiserweight, but the best in the entire SmackDown roster. But that big boot from Drew Gulak is gonna pretty quickly set a stop for it, and it's just shot into the throat and an elbow. This is vicious attack, and now slaps the king. This is gonna do nothing more than just anger Neville, that's for sure. And he as well drops down and brings him up with a flapjack. And now just standing there, taking in the crowd. They're ecstatic. They are seeing yet another debut here on SmackDown. We had Mustafa Ali last week, also trying to get into the Money in the Bank. Of course, then it was Daniel Bryan getting the victory to get in there. And now he traps the arm, and he's the master of the submissions. And I don't even know what this is, but he traps the arm and he holds the legs. It's kind of like a single leg Boston Crab. And Neville is in huge trouble. But he managed to use his strength to flip over, and a couple of kicks later, and he's free from that one. Big boot to the midsection, and now angers him with a slap of his own. And now picking up some speed. Look at this. Oh, the speed, the elevation from that drop kick. That is insane. And now dropping with a running senton. It's exactly what we want from Neville. And a standing. I don't corkscrew. There it was. Now Drew Gulak has been able to get back in control. Back up here with the electric chair drop. The straight jacket, electric chair drop. Going in for the pin now. It's not enough. He only gets like a 2. Kick to the lower back is gonna do nothing more than just anger that fella. Slaps him down. Up he goes, splashing down. Drew Gulak seems like he has been able to ground the King at the very moment. That could be troublesome for Neville, but he spins that around with an elbow of his own, gets out of that, and now Drew Gulak is in the corner. Looked like he raked the eye, or he's draped it alongside the top turnbuckle, and a kip up as well, and trying to go low with a drop kick. Misses with that one, but the second one connects beautifully. Going up top now. Taking a look at the WWE Universe, and then dropping with an inverted 450 splash. And this could be over right here, right now. The referee is counting. The referee is a 2. The referee only got 2.47. And now Neville is just getting in more and more in control. Hurricane Rana. Neville is now just using one high offense maneuver after the other. Turns his back for a millisecond, just 1 millisecond. And then he just gets met with a clubbing clothesline. A lariat, like I've never seen before. Brings him up, has trapped the arm as an offense that goes for the arm. Of course, is I think he uses the crossface chicken wing. I don't quite remember. I don't really know. I haven't seen much of Drew Gulak on the independent circus, but I know that this is what it's known for. Ground-based offense, submission-based offense, with suplexes like that could get the job done. 2.5. Kind of like the weight limit for these cruiserweights, 205, but it was 250, not 205. Here you see the audience is ecstatic at what they're seeing, and here you see this crossface chicken wing. But Neville gets out of it. He got trapped. Now he got down. Now Neville can go to work. Gets him in a crossface of his own, and this could be bad news for Drew Gulak. But being a master of submissions, you know how to get out of them just as well as you know how to inflict them. And now he flips around one time, and then just a lariat from hell. Down goes Neville, and he could be out. If he pins him right now, that could be it. But instead, opting to go for more damage. And I'm not sure if he's gonna regret that later on. And now again, traps the leg and flings himself down, just getting a lot of pressure. Just look at this. And now he flips him around. This is kind of like an inverted sharpshooter, and lifts him up as well. And this is one of the most excruciating holds I think I've ever seen. And this right here, this could be enough. Is Neville gonna forfeit his opportunity to get into the Money in the Bank? But no. Drew Gulak slips a bit, and that gives Neville the opportunity to get out of there. And now he can go to work. Standing suplex, and now he's really feeling it. He could be looking at one hell of a victory right here, right now. He brings him up, sit out, power bomb, and that's a 2, and that's a 3. That was just a 2. What's going through the head of Neville right now? What can he do? Everything he throws at the kitchen is not gonna do it. He's thrown everything. He may have to throw the kitchen sink as well. I don't know. But right now, he is in deep trouble, because he can't put Drew Gulak away. And you just know that Drew Gulak is one submission maneuver away from making Neville tap. He was so close with that inverted sharpshooter, but with the inverted Frankensteiner, it is all over. That's the last big maneuver he needs, And that is the 3 count. Don't mind me talking about submission maneuvers, because when you have inverted Frankensteiners like that, you are gonna pick up the victory. No questions asked about that. No fly zone is not in the Money in the Bank. Perhaps good. I don't know how he would have done with height like that, but Neville is advancing to the Money in the Bank. And speaking of the Money in the Bank, we're about to find out the remaining 2 participants in that match, as John Cena and Apollo Crews is taking on Shinsuke Nakamura and Braun Strowman. Of course, all of these 4 were unsuccessful in their quarterfinal matchups, and now they have to face the facts that they're not gonna become the inaugural WWE champion, but they can get one step closer to having a guaranteed title match whenever and wherever they want. But it's gonna be the veteran John Cena and the newcomer, the man that has surprised everyone, I think, with how well he's doing lately, Apollo Crews. I mean, no one. He was on the lowest rank. He was on the bottom of the tier list of the bettings of who's gonna win the WWE Championship Tournament. But he made it pretty damn far. He gave AJ Styles a run for his money, but in the end, he had to call it quits. And Braun Strowman, one of the favorites to win the entire thing, could not manage to beat his family leader, the cult leader, Bray Wyatt. Of course, Bray Wyatt uses spooky doopy magic to get the job done. I feel like that move should be banned. That's not okay to use. That using technician lights and stuff like that. Braun Strowman had the match won until Bray Wyatt did his voodoo magic, got behind, hit Sister Abigail and won. And speaking of one, Shinsuke Nakamura would like nothing more than to avenge the loss to Samoa Joe. He got attacked from behind before the matchup. That really set the pace for the match. And Nakamura could never really bounce back too much. It looked really close. He hit the Kinshasa, but that would not be enough to make Samoa Joe go down. And we are now here. John Cena, Braun Strowman. Who is going into the Money in the Bank ladder match? John Cena with some punches of me. Braun Strowman just says, "Give it to me. I'll take it." And whoa. Out of the gates, a drop kick like that. My God. With the size of the man, you would not expect him to do stuff like that. You would expect stuff like that. Clubbing him with clotheslines like that. That is what you expect from Braun Strowman. Just being hammered down. John Cena is being victimized. He's being taken apart by the bigger man, Braun Strowman. He's now into the corner and says, "Apollo, bring your A game. Let me know what you can do." Get met with a punch, but here comes Apollo. Fist of his own. Kick and boot. Kick and boot. And now trying to run over Braun Strowman, but Braun Strowman just standing there. Into ropes now. Braun Strowman, that just angered him. Brings him up. And this is gonna be bad for Apollo Crews. But no, he managed to step behind. And now a clothesline to the back. Down goes Braun Strowman. Apollo Crews is in the driving seat against Braun Strowman. Let that sink in, guys. He's in the driver's seat with Braun Strowman. And now Braun Strowman is in the corner and in comes John Cena. They're actually managing to pick apart Braun Strowman. John Cena from the top rope. We don't see him go there often. Helping Apollo Crews bring down Braun Strowman. And now flips him over. The strength for John Cena with a snap suplex. Braun Strowman is actually in trouble. Or so we thought, but that's not even a 1 count. He just kicks out like it's nothing. Perhaps they're just saying, "Give me your best shot and I'll take it head on. There's nothing you can do that will stop me." But perhaps a power bomb like this. Sit out. Sunset flip power bomb. That's a 2 count. I think that caught Braun Strowman by surprise, because that could have been it right there. But now, here comes Braun. running over John Cena like it's nothing. And now into the corner he goes, brings him up and slams him down. Apollo Crews wants back into this match. And now John Cena, he's in enemy territory. In comes Shinsuke Nakamura, the charismatic one. He's up on there and dropping the axe handle to the back. Here comes the king of strong style. And a kick to the lower back. Of course, Nakamura beat Neville earlier on in the WWE Tournament. That's why you heard Neville having some bad words towards Nakamura before he got this match. And Apollo Crews, he actually managed to fight off Apollo Crews for a bit, but it doesn't matter because John Cena stays from the kick into the midsection and the knee as well. This is what I'd say. You get beat with that, you are hurt. But speaking of hurt, we're gonna take a commercial break. Because earlier tonight, like I said, it was another tag team momentum match. It was Erick Rowan from the Bludgeoning Brothers taking on Jey Uso from the Usos. And it was back and forth, back and forth. Rowan had control big on, but Jey managed to get back. But when you get back with a full Nelson slam, it's pretty much over. And I thought this was gonna be it. I was counting to 3 as I saw this. But it was a 2.8 count. Rowan can't believe that was his best shot by far. And then Jey Uso gets there with the splash. 1, 2, and not a 3 count. He gets out in the nick of time. But with a spinning heel kick and a side lift slam. That is gonna be it. You don't get a better combo than that. But then Jimmy Uso would show its head, distracting the referee. Rowan would get over there and he knocks him straight out cold. You can just see him, he's flopping down. Goes back to the pin, 2 count, but it had gone too long and Jey got back into the match. He got thrown to the outside, and who would show their ugly heads than the Revival? There's a reason the crowd chanted, "You deserve it." And this is the exact reason. 2 double team maneuvers. The referee was occupied with Rowan trying to get out a full Nelson slam later. And it was all in the box as Rowan picks up the victory. The Bludgeoning Brothers are heading in to the tag team match next week with a lot of momentum. And a lot of momentum is on the side of Braun Strowman as he has Apollo Crews in the sleeper hold. He can go to sleep any minute right now. Excruciating hold, at least when you have the strength of Braun Strowman pressing on you. But nah, he says, let's release it. He's out cold, let's pin him instead. Probably sensing that the grip slipped a bit, but no. A 2.8 count and a kick to the back of the neck. That could set a stopper for Apollo Crews for the rest of the evening. He could be out cold at this very moment, and with a chop like that, he could at least be out. It's a miracle he's even standing. It's a miracle he's even fighting back at this moment. Jumping and Seguri, down goes Braun Strowman. And you can sense the end is near. If Apollo can manage this. Oh my god, the strength! The strength! He lifts him! Gorilla press! Jumping! Shooting! Star! And it's over! But no! Nakamura gets there in the nick of time. John Cena could not stop it. And he jumps! Oh! The left athleticism from Apollo Crews jumping over the top rope just to bring Nakamura down. This is why he's such a star. This is why he's impressed everyone. He's not on the love tier list anymore of people winning stuff. He's at least mid tier right now. He has shown anyone that he can hang with the big boys. And now Nakamura is in. Apollo is in trouble. John Cena is laid out there. He's asleep, and now he can stomp away. Here comes Nakamura. Forearm of his own. Apollo Crews is dazed. He's down.
I wish I could tell you guys what this superstar thinks of this week's power rankings, but when I
And a big boot and a kick to hamstrings. Apollo trying to mount some offense now, but he's in big trouble. John Cena is nowhere to be found, and now the kicks goes flying. Of course, the journey here is okay. No journey right now because the small package. This could be enough. That's a 2 count. Oh, that's a 1.9 count. Like I said, the journey here. Apollo Crews beat Sami Zayn in the first round. Met Apollo Crews, AJ Styles in the second, and that was too much. And now he mounted some offense. Shinsuke Nakamura is down. The keep up. He still has some power. Big boot to the side of the head. And now here comes John Cena. He's fresh. He's a bit dazed after the encounter with Nakamura when Apollo were pinned. And now mounts the punches. Here they come raining. John Cena beats Kane and lost to Seth Rollins in the quarterfinal. And Nakamura, you know, beat Neville, lost to Samoa Joe. And Braun Strowman, he beat Mark Henry in the first round, but succumbed to Bray Wyatt. John Cena, he ran a headbutt straight into the shoulder or heart of Braun Strowman, I would say. And now, here comes it, the shoulder tackles. Nakamura misses with a clothesline, brings him down. And he's fired up, the crowd is fired up. You can't see me. Some 5 knuckle shuffle. And this could be it. He could be knocked out cold. 2 count. And the 4 no. 2.7. Here comes Braun Strowman. He runs in. Gets met with a DDT. No. Braun Strowman instead countering with his own move. Elbow to the back of the head. And now he jumps in with a DDT. Braun Strowman takes out John Cena like it's nothing. Braun Strowman did that. And now Nakamura. He says that he's in the driving seat. He wants John Cena to get back up. He senses his time is here. John Cena's time is up. Hits him in the midsection, kicks him down, and here it comes Kinshasa! And it's all over. It's all over. Apollo Crews gets taken care of. All that's left is to pin John Cena, but has enough time well spent? No. He didn't hook the legs of the long legs of Cena. Got to the ropes. And now, in the corner, here comes Strowman. Strowman on the top rope. Strowman is on the top rope. I repeat, Strowman is on the top rope. Monstrous leg drop from the top rope. And now, John Cena, he's still standing. I don't know how he does it, but he's up on the shoulder. Up on the shoulder, Braun Strowman running. Power slam, hooks the leg. 2 and 3. Braun Strowman and Shinsuke Nakamura is going to Money in the Bank. I can't believe we're witnessing what we're witnessing. This John Cena, it took a Kinshasa and a running power slam, but he took the pin. This match, guys. In the beginning, Braun Strowman took so much offense. I thought we were gonna see an upset win here. But no, the bigger, badder Strowman got the job done with the help of the King of Strong Style. And you can just see the remorse in John Cena's face. He is not happy about this. Apollo Crews got knocked down. He's not happy about this. He seems like he has some heated words for John Cena. He's not happy about what just happened. This is... Oh shit! Oh shit! John Cena pushing back. This really got into him. He's not happy about what just happened. He's not happy about not being in Money in the Bank. But speaking of Money in the Bank, what we're about to witness is one of the competitors in the 6-pack challenge for the Cruiserweight Championship at Money in the Bank. Jack Gallagher is out here, and he's scheduled to say some words to us fine people of Austin, Texas.
I would like to thank our general manager, Stone Cold Steve Austin, for finally giving us cruiserweights something to fight for in this crowded environment. Now, I assure you this is not placing us guys that weigh under 205 pounds in a league where we cannot compete for anything else. I give you my word that if given the chance, I will strap the WWE Championship around me waist. That is then, and this is now. And now, the only thought on my mind is that of becoming the first ever Cruiserweight Champion here in WWE. And to do that, I've conducted an extraordinary plan to outsmart 5 other men. For a gentleman like myself, always
Speaking of coming prepared, here the man with the plan, Mr. D. Brian Kendrick. He's here. He's also one of the competitors in the Cruiserweight 6-pack challenge. And seeing as though he likes to conduct some plans, I think this was in his cards all along to go out there and speak with this gentleman. So let's see what this brings forth.
I'm happy that you've found some self-enlightenment and are preparing a plan. But here's the thing, bub. You're not the only one with a plan. Everyone has some sort of game plan going into the match. Unfortunately for everyone else in the match, you are all facing me. The man with the plan. Even if you put all your heads together, you wouldn't be able to craft a more precise master plan than the one I am making. I stop you right there, bub. I've heard all this before. Your jabbering your mouth is all you do backstage, but that doesn't win you anything other than a few rolling eyes. So, how about I show you how a proper Englishman does it and stuff my boot up your arse?
Oh shit! Oh shit! Brian Kendrick did not take those words kindly, and I think we're about to have ourselves a nifty little match. And here we go. The referee is down there. Kendrick and Gallagher in the ring now. Testing some strength to feel each other out to begin with. And like our general manager Stone Cold said last week, if they attack each other outside of a scheduled match, they will not be in the match for the Cruiserweight Championship. This is now a scheduled match. The referee is there. This is a proper match. So both of these guys are still in that matchup. Just to clarify, if there's anyone wondering if this is even allowed. And what's allowed then is then to throw a forearm into the face of Gallagher. Not into the face of Kendrick, sorry. Gallagher threw the punch. And now, going to the shoulder, attacking that one. Try to get for an early pin here. And now, Kendrick fights back. Boot to the midsection, headbutt to the head, and a stomp to the leg. Of course, you know this man, he spends his every waking hour of every day conducting master plans. When he's awake, he's constantly thinking, but he didn't think that Gallagher would move out of that way. Crucifix bomb yet again. And now, here, whoa, hey. This is the sound of Akira Tozawa. Akira Tozawa, what is he doing here? What is he doing here? This is not okay. And now, he rolls him up. There, this could be enough. 1, 2, 3, no! In the nick of time, Kendrick gets his shoulder up. And now, what's he gonna do? Flips him over. Here he goes. Captain Sook. Gallagher is in immense trouble. After Akira Tozawa's music hit, distraction, it's it. That's it. Gallagher has to tap out. That wasn't even 5 minutes. That wasn't even 5. I think that was such a short match. But just because Akira Tozawa was there interfering on the behalf of Kenny, just with music, nothing physical, and here you see they are there celebrating. Like I told you last week, there is some kind of relationship between these two. I think we just saw here that these two are a duo. They have enlisted the help of one another, and that could be dangerous for everyone in that cruiserweight match. And speaking of dangerous, the first semi-final, the next one will be next week. First semi-final. Here comes the Eater of Worlds, the cult leader, Bray Wyatt. And I want to take a look at the bracket, see how he got here. Like I said, he beat Daniel Bryan. He has beaten Daniel Bryan. He has beaten Strowman. And now he faces Seth Rollins, a man that had to beat Rusev and John Cena to get where they are right now. And as you can see, this tournament has included some of the best that this brand has to offer. But can Bray Wyatt get the job done? Can he get to the final? Or will the King Slayer become the Colt Slayer as well, as he takes his aim towards Bray Wyatt, towards a final at the Money in the Bank, a chance to become the first ever WWE champion. He is sporting the color of his blood. He's seeing red. He only sees one thing, and that's the prize. Blood, sweat, and tears. All be damned. He'll spend everything just to get there. And I think he has a big opportunity to go the entire way. But 2 obstacles remains. Bray Wyatt, or either AJ Styles or Samoa Joe. Who will go to the final? We'll find out in this tremendous main event from Austin, Texas, SmackDown Live. Are you ready? Seth Rollins says bring it on. And now they'll lock horn in the middle of the ring. Test the strength. Bray Wyatt gets the upper hand, brings Seth Rollins into the corner. Are we gonna see a clean break? No, a cheap shot from Bray Wyatt. Of course we do. Of course we get a cheap shot. And now a chop. But no, Bray Wyatt saw it coming. A kick. And now it just goes ham on the midsection and upper area of the head of Seth Rollins. Drapes his head along the top rope and flings him back. Whatever it takes. Use the entire ring as a weapon if you have to. And now, of course, Seth Rollins has a long history of knee injuries. So of course, targeting the legs is a good idea. Aggravating the injuries would ensure a certain win, a certain passing to the final. And now a choke bomb from Bray Wyatt. Down is Seth Rollins. Bray Wyatt has been 100 miles an hour from the opening bell, but now brings him up again. Another choke bomb. This could be a very short match if Seth Rollins can't mount an offense, and with knees like that, that could be it. He could be knocked out right here, right now. 1, 2. Ooh. Barely a 2 count. And now a forearm and slaps him down. Seth Rollins now has gotten the driver's seat, and now it's his turn to target the legs. The big man Bray Wyatt, if you take down his leg, he can't walk, he can't attack. It's as simple as that. It should always be a tactic to go after the legs. And now Seth Rollins is in the corner. You don't want to be there. Bray Wyatt using his shoulders to attack the midsection before showing how flexible he is. Almost a standing split. Choking out Rollins with his own boot. The referee started the count and he released it before the 5 count. And now Bray Wyatt again. We had some technical issues right there. So, yeah. And now, Bray Wyatt jumping senton. A attacking Seth Rollins now. He's in the control again, jumping Santa, only a 1.78 count. I'm sorry for the brief black screen there. We have had some technical issues during this episode, and I am terrible sorry about that. Swinging neckbreaker from Seth Rollins. Now he's back in the driver's seat. I'll talk to my technician backstage, and he'll get that fixed by next week's program. Now Seth Rollins is really starting to feel that momentum is swinging his way. A couple big maneuvers now, and he could be swings him around, and a super kick. That could be exactly what he needs. Bray Wyatt is out cold. His eyes are glazed. It's a 2 count. It's a no. 2.76 count. That's what all the super kick got. But the eyes of Bray Wyatt is glazed. He's kicked out just on instinct. Jumping moonsault just like that. Up on the second rope. And a Phoenix splash. But Bray Wyatt gets out of the way. Of course he did. Of course he did. The Phoenix splash never connects, and a kick to the midsection. All the air of Seth Rollins just disappeared in 1 second flat. Kick to the midsection. And now some elbows. Back and forth they go. This is exactly what it needs to get to the top. Blood, sweat and tears. Using every maneuver you have at your disposal to get the win. Brings him up. Swings him down onto the knee. Gutbuster. Swinging gutbuster. Beautiful move from Bray Wyatt right there. Now brings him up and slams him down. Release suplex. The cult leader is as dangerous as he's been in forever right now. Trying to do the same, but this time Seth Rollins had it covered. Knee into the top of the head. Swings him down, and he is ready to go. He wants Bray Wyatt to get back up. He's really feeling it. I sense what's coming right now. Bray Wyatt is getting back on his feet. Seth Rollins is there. He's running, taking aim, runs out, suicide dive, runs back in again. And Bray Wyatt, he wants Bray Wyatt to get up once again. And he's about to take flight yet again, I think. He runs over, and a suicide dive. The pattern, a double suicide dive. Both of them connecting. And this could be enough. He could count out Bray Wyatt right now. But Seth Rollins doesn't want to get the win that way. Runs over with a crossbody. Over the legs of Bray Wyatt. Targeting the legs of this man. And as he continues to target, I think we'll do yet another short commercial break. Because there was 2 competitors that is going into the Money in the Bank match. Sami Zayn and Rusev. And Rusev, he had his way with Sami Zayn. He did whatever the heck he wanted to this man. Flinging him on the top rope, it didn't matter. He did what he wanted. But Sami Zayn got enough of it. Managed to hit a swinging DDT in the end. And managed to mount some offense. But it wouldn't be long before Rusev once again got the upper hand with that lifting up with a knee. Referee got knocked down. He thought about getting in a chair, did Rusev, but he didn't have time as the referee managed to get his conscience back real quick. And Sami Zayn trying to beat this brute down. He did everything he could. And a top rope cutter could be exactly what he needed. But Lana would be there. And a super kick. And an accolade later. And Sami Zayn was out cold. And the brute is one step closer to celebrating what he calls Rusev Day at Money in the Bank. And as we're back here, Bray Wyatt has managed to be in full control, but he is a bit dazed on the top rope now. Seth Rollins did one enziguri, took every ounce of power left from him, and now he's back there with an offense, jumping knee. Bray Wyatt was dazed on the top rope, and now he meets him up there. And Falcon Arrow from the top rope. This could be it right here. If he pins him at this very second, that could be it. Thinks better of it. Gets him back into the corner. And again he's going back top. What has he got in mind this time? Up on the top rope he goes. And this time, a Hurricane Rana from the top rope. 2 top rope maneuvers, and this could be it. High risk maneuvers like that usually pays off big with a 2 count, with a 3. No! 2.9 count. The people are on their feet. They are loving what they're seeing right now. And Seth Rollins, he's just feeding into it. He gets their momentum. He's definitely the crowd favorite. And he wants him to get up right now. Bray Wyatt is in huge trouble. Don't get up, because you're gonna flip around and you're gonna get super kicked. Super kicked so hard that you start bleeding right on the top of the forehead. And an elbow as well. And now he brings him up, flings him around. King Slayer knee. 1, 2, 3. No! No! How? He kicks out. He kicks out of the King Slayer knee. I can't believe what we're seeing. The ripcord knee was not enough. And now Bray Wyatt, he finds some new life with forearms and a second rope sent down. I can't believe what we're witnessing right now. The Eater of Worlds wants Seth Rollins to get back up. Sister Abigail! And it's all over. Let's say, look at the replays all you want. It was picture perfect. And it's all over. And it's a 2 count. And count to 1,000,000 if you want to. But there's no million. There's not even a 3. It was a 2.876 free count. It doesn't get much closer than that without the bell ringing. And now it's Bray Wyatt putting Seth Rollins on the top rope. But Seth Rollins, he has that scoured. And a single leg drop kick brings Bray Wyatt down to the ground. And now a package suplex. Bray Wyatt's foot is on the ropes. There is no pin. There's no pin attempt. And Seth Rollins, he fires up the crowd. He senses the end is near for Bray Wyatt. Either a King Slayer knee or a curb stomp. That should do it. The referee is down. The referee is down. Flings him around. Neck breaker. Is that going to do anything? No, the referee gets back on his feet. The referee just inconveniently was there to take the ref bump. And now Seth Rollins brings Bray Wyatt to the ropes. What has he got in plan? Using some strength to flings him up. The bigger man in Bray Wyatt. Bray Wyatt weighs a lot, but he managed to get him up. And now Seth Rollins is there. Seth Rollins is there. Frog splash, but no! No! The knees were up! The knees were up! And now Bray Wyatt, he can do what he pleases. And a gutbuster is what he pleases at the very second. And Seth Rollins now rolls to the outside. Not sure if that is the best course of action. He thinks it is, but Bray Wyatt, he's gonna meet him there. He's gonna lift him up. He's gonna do an elevated suplex. And now Bray Wyatt, he's really feeling it. Back and forth they go. These two competitors, tremendous athletes, flings him around with a scoop slam. And how about the second? Brings him up again. And let's finish the trifecta, shall we? But no, Rollins gets out of the way this time, pushes him forward. And a sling blade. Sling blade connects. He wants him back up. One big maneuver, a forearm like that. That is a big maneuver. And after setting up that, he goes for a King Slayer knee. But no, Bray Wyatt gets there. Forward tilt from Incineroar. And Seth Rollins gets knocked down. And now Seth Rollins is there. And Bray Wyatt taking a page out of Braun Strowman's book. Running crossbody. This time he goes after the legs. He hasn't forgotten about the legs. Runs back a bit to get even more. Sprinting regional this time. He clubs him down. This time he clubs him down with the forearms. Throws him back into the ring. Count of 5. No question about being counted out. Bray Wyatt. He's so close. Again kicks him down. And now Seth Rollins kick into the back of the head. And Northern Light suplex brings Bray Wyatt down. And you can just sense this down. He's looking for it. The curb stomp is imminent. But whoa. Hang on. Again, the voodoo doo magic. Voodoo doo magic from Bray Wyatt. Turns around. Sister Abigail. Not like this. 2 and 3. Just like that. Bray Wyatt is going to the final. Sister Abigail. Again, I don't know who he has backstage, but he is friends with the technicians that turns the lights off and on again. Seth Rollins, tremendous matchup, but Bray Wyatt, too much in the end. In the end, he was too much, and Seth Rollins succumbs defeat. So, who will join him in the finals? Is it gonna be Samoa Joe or AJ Styles? That is what we find out next week. Until then, remember I love you guys. Leave a like, share, favorite, comment, subscribe if you haven't already, and press that bell notification button to get notified when the second semi-final match hits your screen very soon. Until then, bye.